Um, Dear young ladies, I want to make some things clear to you, and hopefully that you listen to this. When I mean young, I mean 18 through 25 or 30, or however young they can come now. Young ladies, I need you to understand something. This is a very turbulent time. You're in a world where I understand it's difficult to navigate. This is the roughest period there's ever been. It's too much distractions. It's too much disconnect in the world. And they keep requesting things of you. You are the future mothers of this world. Without you young ladies, there is no life. Understand that. And what I'm saying is, you have value. You have value. Understand that. You have value. Value yourselves. And valuing yourself does not mean tearing down men. It's not cool for men to do it to you. Why should you get points for doing that to men? A strong, independent woman is nothing anybody should really strive to be. Unless they have to be. Should be a team. A strong team normally always beats a strong, independent individual. Period. Have to have respect for yourself. Know your value. The tearing down of men, mostly black men, is very unhealthy. And that does not make you look attractive. There are men out here that are good and that's trying to be with you. And I see you rip them to shreds because they don't have the certain type of job that you require. He didn't buy a bag for you when you met him. He didn't have a gift. What are you talking about? It's disheartening to listen to the women of today. Young ladies, how you carry yourself, that's what you're going to attract. The way you dress, you're going to attract that. If you out here in skimpy outfits, when you're wearing little mini skirts that look like a belt, everybody can see all your goodies, you know what type of people you're going to attract? People that don't value you. So women who normally dress like that, they don't really value themselves. They don't care what happens to them or them. They just want to flaunt it. Because in their mind, this is as best as they're going to get. But young ladies, you won't be young forever. And then when you get older, you know what you're going to want? People to respect you and take you seriously. But they're going to remember how you was when you were a young lady. And they're not going to respect you. And that's going to hurt when you get older. And you're a young lady and you want someone to respect you. But they remember you from 20 years ago. And all things you did when you were young. You were a young lady, and it wasn't very ladylike. No relationship is perfect. There is no perfect man. Everything's going to take work. He's got to get used to you, young lady, and you'll have to get used to him. And stop settling for the first thing that comes along. If it's not right and that person's not right, it's not your job to make him correct. It's not your job to fix a man. You can help him better himself, but it's not your job to fix him. Just like it's not his job to tell you how to be a lady. No man can tell a woman how to be a lady. He can assist her in helping better herself. Like a father raising a daughter. He can assist her, but he can't teach her how to be a lady. He can give her instructions or how to be proper, but that has to come from some female. Like a mom can make you tough and everything else, but she can't teach you how to be a man. No matter how tough she isn't one. It's hard because young ladies, they don't realize someone has lied to them, and they don't realize that they're valuable beyond belief. They contain more value than they know that they're ready to deal with. They don't understand that they're the future. They don't realize that they are the future mothers of this universe. That's too deep for them to comprehend being a young lady. But these years, and you're 18 to 30, those years are the most important years of your life. That's normally where you find the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life. You start your family, and your life change. You start laying down your seeds for your foundation of your family. Marriage shouldn't be some just flash in the pans thing. Oh, I'm marrying him because he got a six-pack. Or, he looks good in a suit. Those relationships don't last. Physical attraction relationships fizz out. And they fizz out so fast, you don't even remember what in the world you was even doing it for in the first place. That's because a lot of people in this world, this game of life, they don't see it. They don't get the message. They didn't get the memo. You all are important. So it's important that you have education. It's important that you have all of these things that they give to you. But don't think the men aren't doing anything. We don't have the same advantages that most of you young ladies have. No one is trying to champion us to pay for our schooling. We don't have a lot of assists from the government. We don't have opportunities like a lot of females have, especially black females. they seem to be the one that think that we ain't own something. A lot of them haven't been hiring us for years. It was strategic. They wanted to shift the power dynamic in the household of the African American male. They wanted to shift that power dynamic to the women to keep us docile, to break the alpha males, take the men out of their lives, leave more women there. That's by design. Men had to sit there hurt because they couldn't get a job, but their wives had to go to work and clean houses. Men hated that their wives had to go out and work, and the wives would prefer it to be the other way around, but they didn't have a choice. They didn't have a say in the matter. This is how it went down in the 60s and the 70s. Women, black women were the housekeepers for the rich, while the husbands had to try to see if they can get a job or stay at home with the children. Then they start opening up steel mills, and they needed people to work at these steel mills. So that opened the door for black men to get jobs at steel mills and plants. But back then, young ladies knew what come along with this. It was all about the family. The family, we were sacrificing everything for the family. So the next generation will have it easier and wouldn't have to go through the turbulence that the other family members had to our ancestors.
Cold breeze and window line, what can I make for you today?
I would like a 2-piece cod dinner.
Okay, fries and coleslaw okay for the sides?
No, I want to get 2 other sides. Okay. Can I get a soup?
Alright, did you want broccoli cheddar or chicken noodle?
Broccoli cheddar.
Okay.
And for the other side, what else do you have?
We got onion rings, cheese curds, mashed potatoes, side salad, pretzel bites, chili cheese fries, broccoli, applesauce, coleslaw.
Let me get the mashed potato.
What, I'm sorry?
Mashed potato.
Okay. Anything else for you?
Do you have a lemonade?
Yes.
Okay, let me get a large lemonade.
Okay.
And that'll be all.
1812, you give Laura to the window.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yes, in the 70s and 60s. Hold on. Okay, there you are. All right. Thank you.
You are all set. You can go ahead and pull forward.
Okay, thanks. Yes, I can cook. The question is, do I have time to cook? Now, many people saw that today's young ladies, they've lost a lot of their foundation because most of the young ladies they come from didn't have a lot of education. They're stuck up from all these sexual advances. They're taught about sex way too early, and they're pushed into an adult life faster than anything I've ever seen in my life. In the 70s, black women weren't even allowed, young black women weren't even allowed to wear makeup. It was a fight to just wear makeup. Like, that was an everyday bout of wearing makeup. And I mean 17, 18 years old. You couldn't wear makeup. You can use Vaseline and put it on your lips. That was your lip gloss. You weren't wearing makeup. That was out. When you get grown, then you can get it. That's how the parents used to be. They wanted to make sure you stayed a child as long as you could. Yeah, young ladies today are so stuck up from all these advances, the music videos. It just keeps pushing to them that sex and sexual dances, that's the way to keep a man. Those women don't normally keep men. Back in the 70s and 80s, women were covered up. And if you sexy, people want you. If you were sexy and intelligent and all that, a guy wanted to acquire you because that's a goal. To have a woman who could speak, give speeches, very articulate. See, smart and attractive was a commodity then. We knew about it. We knew the worth in it. Now, a woman just wants to be a smart ass rather than being smart. She wants to think she knows it all rather than actually trying to acquire the knowledge to know something. Most ladies. So from a male looking into the female perspective and looking at all of you, you guys don't seem to get it. Black men are not your enemy. Men in general are not your enemy. Why do you keep treating us as such? We do not want to destroy whatever it is that you want to do. Being Miss Independent is not the design. Hell, I wish I could trust one of y'all long enough. I wish I could say, man, I could depend on you to have my back without you trying to stab my back. While you're out here pushed up by all these sexual advances and dances, you're gonna attract the same energy that you're putting out. You ever wonder why these women in business end up with men that's in business, or men that's on a prominent level? They put out an energy and they attract that energy. You wonder why all these beautiful women, some of these beautiful ladies, black ladies, are single and alone? When every guy be like, oh, I wish I had her. Oh, I wish I had her. And they're alone. And you go, why are they alone? Why are they single? Who the hell wouldn't want them? Something must be wrong there. And everyone seemed to believe it's the man. But no, just might be that woman. Her antenna might be broke. And men, when they meet her, they find out, like, y'all really don't, it's not what y'all think it is. Because not everything is geared around sex. Marriage isn't about sex. If you want sex, don't get married. Because that comes with, like, that's like a prize. It's got to be your birthday, it's an anniversary, you clean the house unexpectedly. You got to do chores for that.
Hi there.
Hey.
Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
All right, thank you. No, because if you can't get along with the person you're in a relationship with, it's not going to work. It's all the other rooms, not just the bedroom. You got to be able to get along in all those other rooms, because pretty soon, all those other things are going to start coming up. You don't like the way they chew food, and why you always do that, and why you clipping your toenails in there? You're disgusting. They're not going to like you no more. But young ladies are put in a predicament now where they got to fend for self. That's how they feel. All the songs telling them they don't need a man. You do need a man. Men need a woman. Because if not, what are we doing? Hell yeah, I could date a female boxer. Shoot, I've tried. It's tough. Because once you date a female fighter, you're fighting too. And that's why I think people don't realize you're fighting just as much as them. And you're in it too. When they training, you basically in camp. You got a job to do. And if you thinking like every night is gonna be sex night, nope. They're fighters. They ain't trying to have themselves having sex doing training camp and all that. No, they ain't doing all that. So you're gonna be looking at 5 weeks of no sex. Oh, there's some beautiful female boxers out there. But you have to have people that understand where they're trying to go, how they're trying to move and navigate. I never saw anybody that says anything different when it came to decision making or elements to help the young ladies in the game today with their education or their drive to want to strive to be something. They make it like it's a bad thing to be a wife. It's a bad thing to wash clothes and cook. Not saying it's a woman's job. Men cook too. I'm just saying it's not a bad thing if a man wants that to have his wife to have those qualities. Now women are like, well, we're gonna have to get someone to cook and clean because I don't do that. I don't cook. Women now don't even want to cook. They can't cook. Most of these guys who got money, like professional athletes, they're not looking for the business smart, intelligent lady. You know what they're looking for? The stripper. They got millions of dollars and they want strippers. And marry them. And then surprised when it don't work out. Young ladies have to realize these men are not going to protect you. Don't depend on them for protection. They're not going to protect you. Most of these men are going to have an STD at some point before they're probably even 21, 22 years of age. So you have to protect yourself at all times, like a boxing fight. A lot of these women are pressuring each other to go out and have sex right away from high school. You don't have to give in to peer pressure, even from other females. You don't. They're pressuring all of these young ladies, and I mean of all races and all sex. Men and women are pressuring high school children into all different type of like threesomes and all that. Like, they won't date you unless you date other women. Then if they tell you anything like that, then stay away from that person, because that person's not, he don't care about you. He cares about sex. That's not what you're looking for. That's something you need to stay away from. Well, you want to always make sure that you're alert. You're paying attention to the signs. Because the signs are everywhere. You just got to be able to pay attention to them. Stand on your values. And good things will come to you. Everything will fall in place. That one guy you think that you can't, like, oh my God, I can't live without him. There's a billion other men in the world. He's not the end all be all. If he's not going to respect you and treat you the way you should be treated, there's more fish in the sea. Worry about yourself and getting yourself together and make sure you're right. You're right within. And if a man can't meet you at your level or your energy, then it ain't worth your time. They're gonna have to mature. They're gonna have to level up to get to you. A man got to level up. If he wants to acquire you, he's got to know what it takes. He's got to be serious. And if he's not talking about leveling up, then he's not for you. All right, I'm out.